2:42.
Okay, good morning.
Hi.
How you doing? I don't know why I just did that.
Oh, we're so happy to be here.
We are happy to be here. It is totally feeling like fall today. I've got the recipe right here.
Okay, I know, and I've got it right here for me.
I am feeling all fall. It is cold outside, and finally, I'm craving all things pumpkin, and it's gonna be like that for what, 2 months? How long do you think? Good morning, you guys.
For at least 2 months, pumpkin and apples, and I'm gonna get our other thing of apples.
Pumpkin and apples. So we're gonna show you how to make our pumpkin chocolate chip bread, which is so beyond easy.
We're in Amy's kitchen today.
Yeah, we're back in Amy's kitchen.
She's got her apples out. I just love to decorate with real food.
Nature,
I do. I love to decorate with real food. And Amy actually grew these pumpkins. They're so darling. Hold that one, Lizzie.
75 degrees in California still. Ooh.
Wow.
Well, it's cooling off a little bit, right? But yeah, we're finally feeling cold here today.
We get every season here, which is kind of fun. The winter's a little long, but it's pretty dreamy, actually.
They said they want to swipe up on the clothes.
Okay.
That's so funny. Love you guys. Okay, so we're making pumpkin chocolate chip bread. I'll put that in the comment really fast. Chocolate chip bread. So that when people join, they will know what we are making.
And we're also making hollandaise sauce.
So tell them why we're doing the hollandaise sauce again.
Okay, so we're doing the hollandaise sauce today. Because when we were doing it last time, we were showing, it's a great idea, especially for conference, even this weekend. Any Sunday brunch, any special breakfast meal, even on Wednesday night, which is our fish meatless or breakfast night. Eggs Benedict is a favorite for everyone.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Eggs Benedict? If you're a vegetarian, just leave off the skinny little piece of ham or bacon or however you like to do it. Just make it totally vegetarian, but it's the sauce. It's the sauce that makes it, and this sauce is incredible. And in my book,
looks like a pina colada drink to me.
I can drink the sauce. It's so beautiful. The taste is incredible.
My shirt went in the flour. Thank you. I was like feeling flour.
The taste is incredible.
We get messy in here.
And it's super easy to make. Super easy. So we're going to show you. The internet actually went off last time when we were showing you how to make our homemade hollandaise. So we're going to show you in just a minute.
Okay, so how much did you say the flour is? Also, you mentioned the other day 2 bags can be put in a flat rate box. I can't see the rest of the comment.
Two of these bags can actually fit into a flat rate box. And so that's perfect. It's $13.
It's $13. If you look out on the internet, we promise we're selling it for the best price and the best shipping price. And not all of them are the real kamut.
A lot of them are just the Khorasan. The kamut guarantees you the pure strain, the authentic pure strain.
Unless you're getting this exact kamut color name exactly like this, you're not getting the right one. So just make sure for that. I know some of you have tried to do the Bob Mills that's at the grocery store, but we've realized that one's like way more dense. So I think it's the whole wheat. It's not the white wheat.
This is the all-purpose white kamut. We have the whole grain available in 50-pound bags for those who want it, who want to grind their own. But this is our all-purpose flour that we're using for everything we do, including our chocolate chip pumpkin bread, which Lizzie's going to show us.
And it's so moist and good. If nothing turns out moist and delicious on your end, you're adding way too much. It must be a heaping cup or something like that, because it works for everything. It's amazing.
If you're careful, you're good. And the gray salt, of course, is in our chocolate chip pumpkin bread as well.
Yeah.
And we use the flour and the gray salt. It's like a marriage. It's the perfect combination ever. It makes everything amazing.
Okay, do we order directly from your website? Yes. So you go to thefoodnanny.com and you order it directly, Or if you live in Utah, we have pickups. So you can message us and we will give you the information for the pickups. I don't want to give that all out to the world. Okay. Do you have the whole wheat ground in 50 pound? No. You have to buy it ground.
We actually, Lizzie, can get it. We can
we don't have it.
Well, I think we have a couple of bags. If you're interested and you would like some soon, we've got a couple of bags. Yeah.
Oh.
So we can get it as well.
Oh my, well now you're just throwing out a whole nother thing. Okay, my family absolutely loves the kamut bread. Okay, so let's get going.
We knew you would. That's why we had to share.
That's why we had to share. Everybody's loving it. I forgot to get a spoon, Mom. Okay, so we're just gonna do this in an easy bowl. You can do this in a KitchenAid if you want, but seriously, this is so easy. It's crazy. So you're gonna add 1 can of pumpkin.
1 can, is that 1 cup?
I mean 1 cup. I'm tired. It's the end of the week. I love Friday. Okay, so 1 cup of pumpkin. Then you're going to add 2 eggs. 2 eggs.
This is on page 242 in the first book. It's so delicious. Our chocolate chip pumpkin bread made with our all-purpose white kamut. It is so delicious, as is our banana bread, which is at the top of the page.
Someone asked if these can be made into muffins.
Sure. Yes.
Of course.
Just put them in a little muffin. You don't even have to have a muffin paper. Actually.
Oh my heavens! I forgot oil. Keep going.
Yeah. We actually have 3 major quick breads, which are our favorite quick breads, which are our pumpkin chocolate chip bread, our banana bread, and our zucchini bread. It's
and we're gonna show you our
dreamy.
little twist that we do on the zucchini bread.
This fall.
It's dreamy. What we do to that zucchini bread. I wish there was like a fun little tip that we're using on this. Sorry, we're in Amy's house using all her things. Okay, so now we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of canola oil. We just love to get this one from Costco. I think it's amazing.
It's the best
This
price.
is in book 1 on page 242. So we're adding a 1/2 cup of oil. This is very
1
easy.
1/2 cup sugar.
So I already have the sugar measured out.
Right.
And I'll mix with a beater in a minute just to make sure it will get mixed all good. But this is some sugar. And then what was next? We've got
the flour,
we need our
the
salt.
soda, and salt, and I think you have it all together here.
Okay.
So we'll mix this good. It's so easy. Anyone can make.
Tell them about the
these
pans
quick
while
breads.
I'm mixing this.
So we love this. Actually goes into 2. You can put it into 2 9x5 by 3 inch loaf pans. Okay, make sure you had plenty of cooking spray. But we have been loving the minis for everything. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just weren't available for years, the mini pans.
You know why I just love it? I just love the size of it. I feel like it's perfect. It stays fresh longer, and you can freeze the rest of it, and you're just getting the perfect portion. It's just the perfect.
It's the perfect portion. It's also the perfect loaf to take to someone. This is the perfect little portion right here. It's
to take that to somebody.
Good. Well, no, take a mini
like
loaf.
the mini loaf.
No,
I was like,
take
what
a
in
mini
the
loaf.
world? That is hilarious. Give them one little tiny slice.
No, put the little slice in the kids' lunches, or serve it when you're having a little lunch for your friends. It's the perfect size. So
I
we're
didn't
loving
measure
the
that
minis.
out.
This actually makes 3 minis. These are the new gold minis from Williams-Sonoma.
We have these in the cake pans.
Right.
But Amy just bought these in the little mini loaves, and we're going to test them out and see how amazing it is, because this is fun.
These are
Okay, so I have
really
just
fun.
added a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, baking soda, baking powder, and then our salt.
3/4 teaspoon of our gray salt.
And this is it.
Okay?
So then we're just going to mix.
So that's a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, baking powder, and then 3/4 teaspoon of our gray salt.
So really, this is just super simple. You don't have to be using anything fancy. This is just using a spoon. This is using as simple as a spoon. Okay, we've missed a couple of comments. Is it okay to use vegetable oil?
Yes, sure. Canola oil is supposed to be a little bit better for us. It's controversial on the internet, actually. I happen to love it. It's really, I think it's a great choice.
Yeah,
for
I think it's
oil.
the best. Okay, so now we're headed to St. George this weekend, and on my packing list is kamut and salt so I can cook and bake. I can't live without it.
I can't either.
Allison, we love
Allison,
you.
that's so sweet.
Oh, that is so sweet. We can't live without it either. It's weird. When we go on vacation and stuff, we start to feel it.
I have
and we're
to
like,
have
get us
it
back.
every day. But you know what's so funny, Allison? I'm also headed to St. George right after this live, and I have my kamut with me.
She's headed to St. George.
We'll be staying with relatives, and I can't go anywhere without it. I'll be making bread there.
Okay, I've been trying not to eat as much sugar since I had my baby, and I'm trying to get my baby weight off. In place of the sugar, I use 1/3 cup honey, and it turned out so yummy.
Perfect.
I love your food.
Perfect,
Yeah,
thank
honey
you.
is a great substitute as well.
Perfect alternative.
It's great.
And we use honey in so many things.
Sorry to ask in the wrong time, but it is at a place, where did that just go? The comment just went away. But is it a place that you have the cinnamon roll recipe? I can't find my book in my house. I
Yes.
think it's on our website.
The cinnamon roll recipe should be on our website.
She's saying she can't find her
Oh,
book.
goodness. Okay, it's in book 1, that's for sure. And I could tell you the page, but I think the recipe is on our website. So this weekend, there's lots of different traditions going on.
And then I'm just gonna add a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips really fast. This is gross now. Hold on.
That's okay.
This is hilarious. I'm not in my house, so this is hilarious.
That's okay, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips.
Okay, I can't find a 1/2 cup, so I'm just gonna do 2 1/4 cups.
And a few more.
A few more for,
Yeah.
okay. So then you're just gonna mix in the chocolate chips. Okay, Mom, you can keep talking what you were saying,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's different traditions going on this weekend, especially with conference coming up. It's such a fun time. It's also a weekend coming up for those of you who enjoy your Saturdays and Sundays off. It's a nice time to relax and make a bigger breakfast, make a more special, possibly dinner or brunch. And so we have lots of recipes for you to enjoy your weekend. I know we love weekends, and that's the time when we pull out some of our
Yes,
favorite
all the recipes
breakfast
are in the book.
foods and make up some of these quick breads for the weekend, especially this fall. It's getting fall
It's such a
season.
fun alternative, like instead of cookies, because if you lay this out, the kids are gonna love to snack on this bread, especially in the mini loaf. It's so yummy.
It's just
My kids love when they get special breads like this.
an alternative for a cookie or a brownie or a piece of cake, and it's so delicious.
Okay, so we've realized that this dough is perfect to make for 3. I did it last night, and it's perfect. In the recipe, it tells you just to make them in 2 big, but it's because we're new and into the mini loaves, and so that's why we're always telling you about the mini loaves. Okay,
It's perfect.
so this is perfect.
These are perfect to cool after they are
can't-
baked, to cool and then freeze.
I want to lick the batter every time.
It's so good.
I want to lick the batter every time. This is hilarious. I'm like, sorry for all of this. Okay, where else can you buy kamut flour other than your shop?
You can get it online. Well,
You can get it from us or just online. Those are the best options because truly this is not just like a gimmick or anything. There's not the right kamut that's out there. She has tried many different ones. And until you figured out that it was that kamut.
Well, Coruscant wheat is
Yeah.
the same, but kamut guarantees the pure strain, and
They're just not all like the exact same.
and you may think you're ordering all-purpose white kamut, and it might be the whole wheat, which is great too for
We've
bread.
had somebody on accident actually say that.
Yeah.
Okay, you measure on the back of the spoon. What is the measurements? I have the Food Nanny measurement. See, it's got the little Food Nanny spoon, if you've never seen it. It's got a tablespoon, a teaspoon, a half, and a fourth. So you get 4 in 1 in this little $3 spoon. It's like the most genius thing ever. Oh, okay, she said, never mind. I have used avocado in all of your recipes and it works out great too.
Avocado oil.
That's great too.
It's such a good alternative.
That is great. Are mini chocolate chips good? Mini chocolate chips would be fabulous.
Sure.
It would be fabulous, sure. We just like to get that bag at the Nestle brand at Costco because it's such a good deal. And I like it.
Ghirardelli
But we
is
love
so great.
special.
There's gourmet chocolate chips. There's regular chocolate chips. Any of them are perfect.
So we just spray this Kirkland spray. I think it's great. We like it for the price too. So that's
Spray
what
a
we
lot,
use.
though.
Yeah, spray a lot. Make
A
sure
lot.
it's all good. And then really it just made 3 mini loaves. And if you wanted to weigh them and get them exactly to perfection, then you could do that too. But
They
they're
look
so
perfect.
easy. So let's put them in the oven.
Yeah, they look perfect.
Just make sure that you adjust your cooking time when you make everything mini because it's going to take less time. Do the same temperature, but you're going to cook it less time. And then once your toothpick comes out, I'm like, can even Facebook see over the comments? Once the toothpick comes out clean, but it's got a little bit on it, that's when you know that it's done. So it's perfect.
Just
perfect.
watch it.
Just watch it. Don't let it over bake. But it's so moist and good. I almost made a whole mini loaf myself. I couldn't resist myself last night.
So delicious.
So if I order on your site, we're headed to Utah this weekend, can I pick it up? Don't do that. Don't order on the site and then try to come pick it up. Just talk to me. Talk to me and we can get it all figured out because then if you order online, they think that you're going to be shipping it. So don't do that. Just talk to me after. Okay, so let's put it in the oven.
Okay?
Right at what, 350?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
so
then
we're just
let's
gonna put it in
move
the oven.
over to the stove, and we're going to show you how to do the easiest, the greatest hollandaise you will ever make. Hollandaise sauce is intimidating.
Okay, I don't know
I
what
don't
you're
care
talking
who
about.
you are. And I think that's why when we go into so many different restaurants, they're not making it homemade anymore. There are many that do still, thank goodness, but there's many who are not making hollandaise sauce homemade. And I can tell the difference instantly, and I know you can too. And there's nothing better than a great hollandaise sauce. So this weekend, for your loved ones, get out our...
Really fast, have you ever compared the Costco chocolate chips to the Nestle ones?
Not really.
I haven't.
No,
I
not really.
haven't. I mean, yes, we love the Ghirardelli and the more expensive because, yeah, what you buy.
Guitard,
Most of the
Ghirardelli,
time,
they're amazing. They're great. Belgium, from...
Most of the time you get what you get.
Zucchini.
You know what I mean? Like if you're going to buy the expensive, you're going to get it and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But for somebody that's making cookies like
A lot.
every day, like every day, it's the best price.
Yeah.
It's the best price. I only do that when it's like super special and I'm not making it every day.
Exactly. When you have a big family and you're on a budget, the Guitard and the Ghirardelli is more expensive. So buying definitely chocolate chips at Costco is the best price. And I'll bet you the Kirkland brand chocolate chips are good.
Yeah.
I bet you they really are.
Okay, so how do you reheat the sauce? Because every time they do that, it's,
Okay, now
it's
this
a disaster.
is what we need to talk about. So,
Things are getting serious.
the hollandaise sauce really needs to be eaten right after you make it. You need to keep it warm to serve on your Eggs Benedict. So in book 2, on page 91 is Eggs Benedict. And this is our homemade hollandaise sauce. I've made it so many times, and I wanted to make an easy recipe that our followers could absolutely make with no problem. Lizzie, you said it's so simple.
No, it's so simple. Like even my friends that I've showed, they are so intimidated by hollandaise sauce. But once you get it, if you just take it slow, like
And
we've said,
do it
and yeah,
exact.
do it exact. Make
Exact.
sure it's the cold butter. all those steps, but reheating, we have the same issue.
Yeah, so reheating,
Because that's why our one picture looked horrible.
Yeah, reheating will never turn out the exact same.
You can't, it's not good to reheat.
It's just, it will just separate. And so hollandaise sauce just needs to be kept warm until you serve it. I would make it, you know, when I'm ready to serve it, or maybe at the most 30 minutes before. This is still warm. We made this about 30 minutes ago. This is still warm, but it will start to separate as soon as you put this into the fridge. A lot of people think hollandaise sauce is made out of cream and butter, but it is, there's no cream. There's no cream in this.
Just lots and lots of butter.
Just lots of butter. So let's go over to the stove.
We like semi-sweet chocolate chips.
So do I. It's my favorite.
No, they said which one?
Oh! I thought they said
they said milk chocolate or semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet.
We like semi-sweet.
Yes.
She's so bummed at like chip cookie. We love chip cookie, but she's always like, where's the semi-sweet? It's got the milk chocolate in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had some extra and I wanted to eat it the next day. Now I know. So yeah, with the sauce.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
It's still gonna taste delicious.
It's wonderful. It's
Yes.
to die for. But it's going to separate.
It's
on
gonna
you.
be super runny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the stove, Lizzie.
Okay.
And let's
This is gonna be
hopefully we
super
can
easy.
get our cameras over there. And so what we're going to do is first I love this size of pan. This is the perfect size pan to actually do this. This pan, oh my goodness, our water is dried up over here. I was trying to keep some hot water going because we need a tablespoon of hot water. But these are two good sized pans to do this recipe in. First of all, we're going to take our 2 eggs, okay? We'll put our sauce over here. First, we're going to take our 2 eggs and separate them
I think you might need to turn that light on.
really fast. There's a couple of different ways to separate eggs, and we can show that a different time, another time. But I'm just going to do it the quick way right now, and I actually lost a little bit of that,
Turn off.
which I'm going to fish out of here. Turn which off, Lizzie?
The light.
Okay, let me see. Do we need it off?
Yeah, it's just making crazy glare. Okay, it's fine now. Okay,
I'm
go.
not
Just
sure.
go.
Okay, so we don't add any heat yet. We're just going to slightly stir these eggs, okay? And make sure that they're large eggs. Just going to slightly stir this with a spoon, okay? And then we're going to add our lemon juice, which is already prepared. So it's going to be 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. And we don't want any more or any less than 2 teaspoons. When you're making French sauces, it has to be exact. That's one thing about a French sauce, is that you have to follow the directions.
And you're doing all of this on
Exact.
no heat. So
There's
tell them
no
how you do
heat.
that at this point.
We're just stirring the lemon juice now and the eggs together with no heat. And as soon as we turn our heat on, we need to have our cold butter ready. So I've already prepared my cold butter. It's in a quarter sticks. It's cold and it needs to go in cold. So now we're going to turn the heat on, not too much, and start stirring and add the cold butter instantly because these eggs will want to cook, okay? So by adding the cold butter, this is going to cook the eggs slowly with the temperature down low. But you can never stop stirring. Or what will happen is you'll start scrambling eggs, okay? And that is what cannot happen.
Maybe tell some of them why we're even showing this again.
Yes, the reason why we're showing you how to do hollandaise sauce is because it goes with our eggs Benedict.
No, it went out last time.
Yeah, the internet went out on us, and we thought it was just us. I think it was a week ago, and we thought it was just us, and then we went out and about to town, and everybody's internet was out. So it wasn't just us. So the internet was down up here last week. So this butter is melting slowly. Just be patient, because what it's doing is it's cooking the eggs and melting the butter at the same time. And it's going to create this amazing sauce. If you try to hurry it, if you try to put the heat up too much, it will start scrambling the eggs. And that is the big mistake that everyone has, okay? So now, as soon as this butter is almost melted, I'm going to read you exactly what my directions say. So we're going to, as soon as this butter is melted, we'll add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and the cayenne pepper, which just makes the sauce. Just a little bit of cayenne. It actually calls for, it doesn't even say, just a dash of cayenne and a tablespoon of hot water. Okay, so this is almost melted.
Someone said they made After Your Life. Oh, that's Tony Goats, and she said Joe loved it.
Oh, really? Tony, my word, we haven't seen you forever. How are you? I'm so happy. Did the sauce turn out good for you? Oh, I hope it did. You can see how this is starting to sort of cook the eggs on the side. The butter is now all melted. I'm going to put it over here, just off. That's why we have to keep stirring. And I'm going to add the salt now. So we have our fleur de sel, 1/4 teaspoon of our fleur de sel, and a couple of shakes of our cayenne. And then a tablespoon, have some hot water over here ready. 1 tablespoon of hot water, which is over here ready, and then back on. And then we'll add another 1/4 stick or a 1/4 stick of butter. Okay.
She said it turned out perfect.
Oh, that's great, Tony. Gosh, it's so good to hear from you.
Which one of the salts do you offer on your site? Is it better to have the one in the container or the blue bag?
They're both, we use them both interchangeably. Did you notice that I used the fleur de sel right now, which is the finer one, which the gray I could have just taken right out of a salt grinder to make it finer, but the fleur de sel for eggs and for delicate sauces is better. Or just grind the gray, okay? So this sauce is coming together. It's thickening.
But right now, the fleur de sel is sold out.
Yeah, but it's coming from France right now. Mm-hmm. So we're being very patient. Our sauce is not separating. The reason why I added that tablespoon of water, in all of my experiment, I learned that adding a tablespoon of hot water, for some reason it helps in creating a smooth texture. So you can see how it's trying to scramble up on the sides of the pan. If my heat were up any higher than this, and I left this alone for even 5 seconds, it would begin to scramble, and then my sauce would be ruined. Okay, so we never take our eye or stop stirring off the sauce. Now we're gonna add our last 1/4 of our butter, and you see how beautiful the sauce is coming together? It's starting to thicken, and the last 1/4 stick of our butter will make it perfect.
How long do you keep the sauce for?
You can keep the sauce, as I said, this one over here, it's been over 30 minutes now. We made it just before we got going. And you really need to serve it warm. It needs to be served warm, but it's not gonna keep all day. And if you put it in the refrigerator, it's gonna separate on you. So just try to keep it warm. I have warmed it up in the microwave before, and it did work okay.
Someone just asked, can I use salted butter?
You can use salted butter. I prefer for this unsalted butter because I'm adding quite a bit of salt to this. But yes, you can, but it won't have quite the same taste. Unsalted butter is more pure, and for some reason I love unsalted butter actually on my bread. I love it on my kamut bread. I just love the pure taste, and then I can taste more of the salt that's in my bread. But it's more of a pure butter, the unsalted. Okay, this is totally finished now, and do you see how nicely it's thickened up? If I were to have been careless in adding my fresh lemon juice, and by the way, don't ever use anything but fresh. When our recipes call for fresh lemon juice, make sure it's fresh. If I would have been careless in my 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, or even my tablespoon of hot water, the sauce would not have turned out.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
Perfect. Perfection.
So did that help everyone? I hope so.
It's definitely worth trying. It's so delicious.
Oh,
for
Lizzie.
conference weekend.
Taste it. Or for a Sunday brunch, or any weekend. Any weekend that you have
It's so good.
a few minutes to make some eggs Benedict for your family. And the thing is like I said, if you're vegetarian, just put asparagus on there, broccoli on there
that.
in place of the ham with the eggs. Oh, there's nothing better. And if you don't have the English muffins, we do it on our kamut toast.
Yeah.
And it's dreamy. It's dreamy. It's so good.
They said they're excited to try. She did a fabulous job. I can make the sauce too.
Oh, Lizzie's perfect at this sauce. And I told her, why don't you make
I'm
it?
just teasing. We like to have some fun in the kitchen. Okay, is the timer good on our bread too?
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
I need some eggs Benedict right now.
It's super delicious. All right, so are we done?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think, now, let's just talk for 1 second about what's on our meal plan for tonight, which is pepperoni pizza. I know that. We'll be having pizza tonight. I'll be eating it out because I won't have time to actually make pizza tonight. So I'll be eating pizza out. Lizzie, where will you be tonight having pizza? Will you be making pepperoni pizza?
I don't know.
She's kind of tired. She'll probably go out.
I might, if you ever come up to this area, the Junctions Pizza is really yummy.
I love it.
I think it's really good.
Pasta Galleria too.
Pasta Galleria and Midway too is super good.
It's so
I don't
good.
know.
We have a lot of favorite pizza places. Pizza Limon. I love Pizza Limon.
They want to be our
down in
neighbors
Salt
so they
Lake.
can help us eat it. Come on over.
Yeah,
Come on over.
I wish anybody could come over.
I wish it was a
so
real
much-
live audience and
Yeah.
you could really be tasting it because
I do
it's
too.
not fake. It tastes so good.
Oh, it's so good.
So-
One day, let's do that. One day we'll invite some people over and we'll serve them what we're going to have. I
Okay.
think that'll be so fun.
We're gonna open a live audience.
Yeah.
She's full of surprises today. We're just like spilling out lots of stuff today. We've done a few lives extra this week. We're not gonna be doing 3 lives every week. I think it's a little too much, but you guys can say how you feel about that. I think it's best when we do 2 lives and then we'll try to do more stories. So next week we'll come back. Most likely, I think the lives for Facebook too, so you know, will be on Tuesdays and Fridays. So make sure to tune in for that. Around the 15th, our website is totally launching, and then it will be a newsletter coming out. Like, all things will finally start getting organized, but it's taking time.
Yeah.
And we have our cute photographer that's like about to deliver any second. She's over here about to deliver, and we're trying to get more product pictures and everything. So that's what's going on. But what else do you want to talk about?
If you're following the meal plan, tomorrow night is salmon with our dill sauce, and that is delicious.
On the grill, right?
Yes, and also on Sunday we have our pot roast, which is super good and so fallish too. Good any time of the year. And then next week we'll talk more about what is on our meal plan. But don't
for
forget,
conference weekend, think about Eggs Benedict. Think about our cinnamon rolls. Think about our Christmas casserole that
Yeah.
she talks about. You make it overnight. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I could eat that
Yeah.
many, many times
yeah,
a year.
I could eat that.
I
so
love
many-
that.
I love it for Wednesday night dinner too.
Oh, I love it
I
for
love it
breakfast
for Wednesday night.
I love it too.
Yeah, for breakfast night.
So Facebook, just know that we're trying to do 2 Instagram lives. You missed the one yesterday because it's hard to film on 2 phones.
Okay, make your pumpkin bread. It's so delicious. we'll come back next week with more great
Waiting
recipes.
to get the cookbooks. Well, DM us if it's too late, but excited for you to get the books. You're going to absolutely love them. Most of our recipes that we're showing on these lives are out of my mom's 2 amazing books that, like I told you in the last live, she locked herself in a room for 7 years. It was so much work. Oh, why do you do that?
Because
It was so much work, and we're so proud of her. Their recipes are tried and true. They're unbelievable. We throw out new ones. Try the lime sugar cookie that we just
So good.
posted. They
So
are
good.
so good.
Especially with our white kamut.
Our white kamut.
Our new recipe for the lime cookies is a little more vanilla and our French salt and our white kamut. And they are amazing. So you must try them. We've got a lot of new things in store for you. And so we hope you join us next week. Everybody have the best weekend.
Yeah, have the best weekend. But we'll come back next week. We'll be in the kitchen.
Yeah. Spend
So we
time
can't
with
wait.
your family. And we love having Des too, our designer. She'll be with us a couple of times a month. She taught us so much yesterday about rentals and about the simple life and how making whatever you have in your life work for you. Just make it comfortable. Get your family together. Doesn't matter how large your kitchen is or how small. Have your family gather
How
around.
fancy, how anything. Just creating memories is what it's all about. And eating good food. And we really are putting good food on your table, and that's what we're so passionate about.
The smells coming from your kitchen is what's going to make your whole day. And it's what's going to make it when your company walk in the door, or those smells, not how big your kitchen is or how great your house is.
Okay, someone really fast is saying measure 1 cup of kamut really fast.
Okay?
Our kamut is basically out, but this is what it is, okay? So you're just taking your cup. So sometimes people will be like, this is my cup. No, you cannot do that. So you're just gonna shake it off, and you're just going a little bit under a cup. Can you even see that? Do you see how it's a little?
Tablespoons.
No, not even that.
No.
I don't know.
think so.
I just think a little bit under. This is how I measure every time, and it's totally fine.
Yeah. Lizzie knows.
Well, I just made the lime cookies, and I
Yeah,
promise
perfect.
it was totally just
Yeah.
barely like this.
Yeah.
But what? I guess it's maybe a couple of tablespoons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
But
would
it's
be.
just a little bit under. They want to know how much it weighs.
I don't know where her...
I don't know where her scale
But we can
is.
weigh it. We'll weigh it and we'll have it for you next week.
What coconut extract do I get again? Well, that's exactly what you're getting. It's coconut extract. I was just saying that the coconut flavoring is not the same thing. So make sure you're getting the coconut extract.
And someone
on
had written us and reminded us again about Penske's. They have amazing spices and
The flour.
extracts. And so you can order that online if you can't find it at your store. You found it at least.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know
Yes.
it's out there. I guarantee you Harmon's has it.
Okay, love you guys. We love you. Thank you for watching.
We do
The
love
mini
you.
loaves just depends on your oven. Are they looking done? Okay, I'm
So
gonna
they're
check.
just about out. Oh, I hope they are. I
All right,
hope you
we'll
can see them.
stand.
I hope you can actually see it
No,
finished.
it's not.
No, not quite done.
I need
Okay.
a toothpick.
We can show the camera though, Lizzie.
We'll show you after.
Yeah.
We'll show you after.
We'll do a story.
Have a wonderful day. Keep cooking. Your family's worth it. And if you're going out tonight, go have a good night.
Bye.
Okay, bye.